everybody, welcome. I'm Angela with Angelic Awakenings. I'm a little behind on the readings, and I think last month I just skipped over them all together. I've started another little job, and I have been traveling, so right now it's kind of late and getting a little tired after an 18-hour drive. I'm kind of changing the format of what I'm doing, so in each reading I am doing 3 months, or 3 signs, I'm sorry. So this one would be for Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. These are just intuitive messages that I have received that I wrote down. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to start with Capricorn, and this is for December 2019. Mainly I picked up there is a lot of changes. A lot of it is enforced upon you. You didn't make these changes when they were necessary, so now they're coming, or have already started happening, and you're just kind of at their mercy. I do feel that there's someone in your life that's not all they seem. They're a little untrustworthy, so you need to watch out for that person. You're worrying a lot over nothing. Some of you are dealing with poverty and lack. You're lonely and some domestic upheaval. I do feel that for some of y'all there is a lonely woman who is bitter and likes to gossip, so watch out for her. I do see a period of hard work coming, and that there'll be some opportunities and success for your efforts. However, you need to be prepared to seize these unexpected opportunities, and some of the success, is going to come from learning new skills. I do feel that right now you're bored, stuck in a rut, kind of just going through the motions in every aspect of your life. I do feel that there's some unconditional love coming in, comfort, and some support to help you. A lot of you feel like angry, frustrated over some of these changes. Some of you are feeling jealous. Maybe, well, this person has that and I don't have this. And again, I'm really picking up on some unsuitable and untrustworthy alliances for you. There are going to be some troubles and upheavals in your relationships and friendships, and some breakdowns and some betrayal in that area. You do have someone who's taking advantage of you. And I do feel that you're going to be recuperating, and that there is going to be an end to some of these troubles that have been bothering you. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to Aquarius. So for you Aquarians, some of you need to make choices about a relationship. You need to find solutions to practical problems. Stop ignoring them. There is some good advice and friendship coming your way, and you need to take it and follow through with it. I do feel that you're going to be getting stronger, especially in the area of your strength. You're going to be blossoming. Your happiness is going to be increasing. Love, new relationships. There's a situation, I don't know if it's financial or work. For some of you it could be a relationship, but I feel that for many it could be finances. You need to stand back from it to see it clearly. Just go within for the answers. You're going to have a huge weight lifted from your mind, released from a bad or frightening situation. I know for me, hopefully that means finances, because I've been going through it for the last few months, last few years. It's just been a struggle. And then done with some emotional tendencies on how I like to react. Again, I do see where you are trying to ignore unpleasant situations in your life. You have to quit doing that. You've got to stop sweeping everything under the rug. It's just going to get worse. For some of you, there's a dishonest or selfish young male in your life, or it could be an older male, just very immature. Watch out for being self-indulgent. indulgent. It will lead to difficulties that will take longer to cure than what it created. So it could be a problem with smoking, drinking, maybe overspending, overeating, drugs, pills, whatever. But there's some area in your life you need to watch. Could be sugar, who knows. But you need to watch that because it is going to create some problems. So go ahead and get that under control. For some of you, there is a life-changing experience that's coming, whether, it could be like marriages, birth, and for some, I do feel that there might be a death in the family. Some of you will be traveling to new places. I do feel that, for many, the health is going to improve, vitality, energy, and then things are going to start moving a little bit faster and quicker. I do feel that many of y'all feel like you've been on a run of bad luck. I can attest to that. That's how I've been feeling. Some of you might be going through that right now. Just kind of settle down and ride out the waves. For some of you, there's some wishful thinking and dissolution over some situation. For some, I feel it might be a relationship, that you're disillusioning yourself over that. And you have some misplaced pride. And for the ones that feel like disillusionment over something, especially that relationship, I feel like there have been many false claims coming from the other person. So you really just need to take a step back and make sure the actions match the words. And so next we're going to head on over to Pisces. So Pisces, this is for you, December 2019. You need to be careful with gossiping and boasting. I do feel that for some of you there's been an offer that's been made and it will be withdrawn. So just keep quiet about it. You don't need to rub in everybody's face about, oh, look at me, I got this, I got this. Keep it quiet. It's great to be excited and be happy about it, but right now you may not have those supportive people in your life. I do feel like you've been feeling constricted, maybe censored, and I feel for many of you that's from a relationship. And you do have unreal expectations on a relationship or for one. And I do believe you're developing resentments. The love is not being returned. There is some unfaithfulness, and I do see some separations for couples coming up. You are having some troubles and arguments and disturbances at home with this person. You need to make a choice about that relationship. I am getting, of course, some unexpected changes, so I do feel that many of y'all are going to be separating, or this person's going to break up with you. There's a male in your life that is charming, but he's easily bored, very strong opinions, he's clever, but very inconsistent. He is good company, but you can't really rely upon him for anything important. He just comes and goes, in and out, in and out. Yes. I do feel that you have the ability to adapt to any situation and environment in life. However, you do need to take a more balanced approach. I do feel that for many of y'all, an older woman's going to be coming in and giving you help. I do feel that many of you are fun-loving and adventurous, and you're a very loyal and warm friend, and I think you're putting your allegiances with this person who you're in a relationship just a little too much. I do feel that you can be easily hurt, and I do feel that if this person upsets you, they're going to make a big enemy out of you, so really kind of be careful. Don't go into the mode of vengeance. I do feel that you have a fear of change and complacencies. You're failing to seize opportunities and to follow up upon promising openings. you're trying to ignore the difficulties in your relationships or not seeing them for what they really are. I think you're trying to candy coat it, keep it on your rose-colored glasses, but you really need to see this relationship for what it is. It's unhealthy and it's not going anywhere. It's a dead end. I do feel like you're feeling envy. Maybe this person has a good job or is financially well off. Maybe you have put some things in your life on hold to help this person out. And if that is the case, you really do need to pay attention to some of these other opportunities coming your way. Don't make yourself dependent and tied to this person that will come and go and walk out and is selfish and only cares about themselves. I do feel like maybe y'all are dealing with depression and self-pity and negative thinking. Just from coming out of that, the more you have those thoughts, the worse things are going to be. So each day, just take a thought, any negative thought that pops in your head, and just try to rephrase it. And then eventually start paying attention to all your thoughts and start rephrasing them. They're usually self-esteem, self-confidence issues. So really try to work on that. It really can improve your life and make things better, or at least your outlook. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great December, and I will see you next month in January.